Hi Cliff fans and welcome to another one of my Cliff album reviews, 5 minute album reviews. And today I'm going to review Cliff and the Shadows. I think this album was released in the late 90s, but it's a live concert from Kingston in 1962. And as I say, it was released on CD back in the late 90s and it was absolutely fantastic. The sound on this album is absolutely incredible for a live recording from 1962. A few standout tracks to me. I Got a Woman, which was, I think they actually featured that on the B-side to or a bonus track on the CD single of Let Me Be the One from Cliff's Wanted album. So I suppose this album must come from around that time. So it's probably 2001 then, or 2002. But I'll go through some of the tracks. The Shadows set is first. Opens with a great intro from Tony Marsh introducing the Shadows on stage, and they open with a little teaser of Apache and go straight into Dwayne Eddy's Shazam, which is just an incredible energy track. The open shows with, I think they opened a lot of shows with back in the early 60s, followed by always a great concert favourite, Shadogie, which is absolutely fantastic. Their current single at the time was Wonderful Land, which they play here, absolutely beautiful. Followed by two vocal tracks, All My Sorrows, Quarter to Three, which both tracks I kind of skip. I'm not really that too much into them tracks, but it follows a great version of Nivaram, which has a solo by the fantastic Jet Harris, and you can actually hear the girls screaming. This is before Cliff comes on stage, and it's just the Shadows, and the girls are screaming for the Shadows, especially Jet Harris. Jet Harris is getting a lot of the girls' attention, and that follows a great drum solo number by Brian Bennett, who only just joined the band that year, with Little B, and then the Shadows set finishes with FBI, which is I think they usually finish, I think, right up until the final tour in 2004. They always finish shows with FBI. It's just, where do you go after that? It's probably the best live track ever. So Cliff gets a great intro from Tony Marsh as well. And he's described as the biggest singer in Europe today. Or in 1962, and Cliff comes on stage to just a wave of screams with Do You Wanna Dance? Straight into another rocker, which was a Bill Haley cover of Dim Dim the Lights, followed by My Blue Heaven, which was on another early Cliff album. I think it was on 32 minutes and 17 seconds of Cliff, followed by Razzle Dazzle, which Cliff has said is one of his favourite rock and roll songs. If a lot of Cliff fans will know that Cliff skipped school once to go and buy Bill Haley tickets, and when he's describing what it's like to be at a concert, he usually goes back to this Bill Haley concert, and he said he opens with this Razzle Dazzle. So it's definitely a Cliff favourite. Followed by as an Everly Brothers cover called Roving Gambler, which Cliff kind of has a bit of fun with as well. Followed by probably the first Cliff gospel song on record, Save My Soul, which was currently available on the Rock and Roll Years box set. So I already heard that one before this album was released. Just a great upbeat track. Followed by a song from a beautiful ballad from the Young Ones, When the Girl in Your Arms, followed by probably my favourite track on the album, I Got a Woman, just a Ray Charles cover. It's more in the kind of Elvis version he does. And then we get a medley from the movie The Young Ones. We get Lessons in Love, Got a Funny Feel, and the title song, The Young Ones. And the album closes, the show closes with the uproaring We Say Yeah. So I absolutely love this album. This is the other CD that was released. I absolutely love this this album. Love every single track. I'm not well, apart from the two kind of vocal tracks by The Shadows. I'm not too crazy about them, but everything else on the album I absolutely love. So I'm definitely going to give this one a 10 out of 10. The sound quality for, as I say, for a 1962 concert is just incredible. Whoever remastered this done an absolutely fantastic job. And yeah, I love this album, and it's a 10 out of 10. So if you have this album, I'd love your thoughts below on The Cliff Richard Show 1962.